If there's one thing Omar Khan has proven since stepping into the general manager role for the Pittsburgh Steelers, it's this. He's not afraid to make moves when the stakes are high. And as the 2025 NFL season approaches, the clock may be ticking on a decision that could reshape the Steelers' offense. With injuries piling up in a once promising tight end room, a strategic trade could be the difference between a playoff push and another year of offensive inconsistency. At first glance, the Steelers' tight end depth chart looked like a solid group. Pat Freiermuth, arguably one of the more reliable pass-catching tight ends in the league, leads the charge. Right behind him is Darnell Washington, the physically gifted second-year player who brings size and blocking prowess to the table. But after that, things get messy. The team had hoped to rotate in veteran Donald Parham Jr. and rookie J.J. Galbreth for a diverse, unpredictable package. That vision quickly unraveled. Parham suffered a torn Achilles and is expected to miss the entire 2025 season. Meanwhile, Galbreth, still unproven, is already dealing with an injury suffered during off-season workouts. Suddenly, a once-deep room looks painfully thin. But where some see a crisis, others see opportunity, and that's where Kmet enters the conversation. At just 26 years old, Kmet remains in the physical prime of his career. A consistent performer for the Chicago Bears, he's developed into a well-rounded tight end who can block, catch, and hold his own in critical situations. But the Bears' recent decision to draft Colston Loveland, an elite tight end prospect out of Michigan, has clouded Kmet's future in Chicago. Though he's responded with professionalism and a willingness to compete, it's no secret that the Bears might be leaning toward Loveland as their long-term solution at the position. NFL insiders have already picked up on the shift. CBS Sports' Cody Benjamin mentioned Kmet as a candidate to be traded, an idea that now feels more like a probability than a possibility. If Chicago is ready to hand the reins to Loveland, they may be open to moving Kmet for future assets rather than letting him fade into a reduced role. And for a team like Pittsburgh, currently navigating a tight end crisis, that could be a gift. Imagine pairing Kmet with Freiermuth in 2 tight end sets. It would give the Steelers flexibility on offense, a reliable third down target, and a player who doesn't need the spotlight to contribute meaningfully. Kmet isn't coming in to be the star, he's coming in to elevate the room, to bring balance, to add depth where it's desperately needed. That kind of maturity and professionalism could be invaluable for a team trying to compete at a high level. And let's not forget who's under center in Pittsburgh. Whether it's Aaron Rodgers, the future Hall of Famer brought in for one last run, or Mason Rudolph or rookie Will Howard, the quarterback position needs dependable safety valves. Kmet fills that role perfectly. He's not flashy, but he's dependable. He's not a deep threat, but he's always where he needs to be. That kind of consistency is gold in today's NFL, especially on third downs or in red zone situations. This isn't just about filling a spot on the roster. Trading for Kmet would be a clear signal from the front office. Pittsburgh is serious about winning now. If the team waits until mid-season, the price may drop further, especially if Loveland secures the starting role in Chicago early on. It could become a classic buy low move, the kind that defines smart organizations. Moreover, the move would resonate beyond the stat sheet. It would tell the locker room that leadership is watching, evaluating, and willing to act. With the Steelers' identity built on physical football and discipline, adding a tough, experienced tight end who does the dirty work fits right into the culture Mike Tomlin and Khan have cultivated. The truth is, without a move, the tight end room has a ceiling. Freiermuth is solid, Washington has upside, but with Galbreth sidelined and Parham out, the unit lacks reliable depth. Add Kmet to the mix, and suddenly the Steelers have a complete, playoff-ready position group. He may not be a Pro Bowler, but Kmet gives you exactly what you need: a blocker who can catch, a teammate who competes, and a player who brings balance to the offense. In the end, trading for Cole Kmet wouldn't be reckless. It would be calculated, forward-thinking, and exactly what great franchises do in the face of adversity. It's the type of